How's your new laptop, Steve?
Awesome. I just downloaded the program from yesterday. I'm so happy. Maybe just slowed it down just a little bit so we can make sure we get down the track. Want to make sure we get down the track first, so that's the primary deal. And to make sure everything's okay. But I think everything's okay.
All right, it's Indy day 2, so get ready to go up. We got the car ready. Obviously, it was a late, well, I won't say obviously because maybe you don't know. It was a late night that went till today, so we went to the hotel, took a shower, came to the track. So we're hoping to get a clean hit in, everything good, and get ready to mosey on. So that's what we got.
Hey guys, have you subscribed to Sick the Mag yet? Sick the Mag is the magazine for the drag and drive community. It's kind of more like a book. If you haven't subscribed, get over to sickthemag.com, subscribe.
You saw a little bit of smoke there, and it did appear that the car started to get a little loose out that part of the racetrack.
I don't know why he lifted. I thought it was looking pretty good, so maybe he heard something or felt something. Hard to say. But he pulled the chutes really early too, so I don't know. That's only like an 8 mile pass. I'm not sure what he was trying to do. I guess we'll find out.
Don't know.
Yeah, very unusual.
Had a big sneeze.
Getting it done yesterday, but he says running, driving, hope to be in the lane.
So I'm not sure what caused the sneeze. That sneezed, and then I got out of it, and I actually, when it sneezed, it laid over so hard that then my arm hit the main power switch, and shut the power off. So. And then I threw the chutes at the 8th mile, so. Yeah, 105, 280, 410, 187. I think it sneezed before the 8th, so I think that might be why the mile per hour is down.
On the racetrack. You know, Dave Schroeder would be one of them, and I would not see him run yet. They're in no hurry this morning.
Everything started working right after yesterday, and as far as we fixed, I think all the bugs came out. And he said an easy tune-up in it, and that was the fastest we ever went, or I should say the quickest. 663 and almost 218. We've been 219 and 668. But yeah, this is for the second full run on the new car with new everything basically. I was pretty impressed with it. And I didn't even have to steer the car. I could have steered the thing with my knees. But yeah, but then right at the finish line, poof, the door goes off. And you know, it might have hit it. I want to see it on the data because it might have been right before the finish and freaked me out because it was like, poof, you're just gone. And I'm like, yeah, I said a few words, but we're only 3 hours from home, and the guys that painted the car came down, so one of them's running off to a hardware store and to get some screws and duct tape, and we're going to make it work again. And if not, it's just a 3-hour ride home to get the steel door and put on the car. But one way or another, we'll be out tomorrow. And, you know, I feel like I got my balls back now after, you know, after being on the lid last year, and, you know, I was a little nervous, but now 7:15 yesterday was kind of like, yeah, it felt fast. And today, this one didn't even feel that fast, but it felt faster than yesterday, and I'm happy I got it out of the way, so now we can try to go faster.
He was on a run. He was on a run until he got the car out of the groove.
We knocked the tire into shift. So when we knocked the tire into shift, the tire shattered. And when the tire shattered, the main relay for the power came loose, so the car shut off. That tire shatter is quite aggressive on taking relays and electronics and stuff out of the car. We taped down the relays and everything, and then we changed the timing at the shift. So we're backing off. It's just a kind of a timing thing, like how you back off the ignition at the shift, so it won't knock the tire loose. Just made it smooth it out there a little bit. Some couch tuning from Sweden.
And 202 miles an hour, right down the pipe.
It could have probably went faster, but we were running it on traction control all the way down just to be safe. So we'll try to shift away on that a little bit tomorrow, see what it'll do.
It didn't took what we had in it today. So yeah, but it's still a good time. But it didn't take the 60 foot here. So we're happy for today anyway.
Gosh, what the fuck? Turd. What we did was went out on the same tune as what we just went 605 on. But I took 4 degrees of timing out. We'll just try making it a little safer. And it goes out, and it's actually running well. It's running, went 105 and 410, which is okay. And then it sneezed from being so lean and putting air shut off. And it comes back, and and it has 2 burned up spark plugs. So, but all the way, it was meeting the tune-up was meeting the target, not correcting. Looked right. O2s are nice and flat. Everything was happy, and I think it's pretty obvious it's got a couple plug injectors. It's got some kind of problem there with injectors. So, because the other spark plugs look great in the other holes, everything looks fine. So we're deciding right now if we're gonna go put a couple more pistols in it. Not sleep tonight either. That's what I'm figuring out.
Yeah, when these things happen.
Alright, so we made our first pass at Drag Week Day 2. I ran a 7:21 at 198. Which kind of sucks because I was just shy of that 200 mile an hour club. If you run 200 at Drag Week any day after the first day, you get to join the club, get a jacket, all that cool stuff. So I missed it by a little. The car still seems healthy and happy. We're just running through valves. This morning you guys should have seen it. Let me show you this. Hopefully you can see on here. We probably did this yesterday and drove on this. Keeper failed. And it was busted, but it failed just right where it kept the valve up and it kept us from dropping a valve. But we were that close. And so we don't know if it happened on a pass yesterday, on the street, most likely on a pass, and it jammed it just right. And we drove all day yesterday and didn't drop it. So I'm just glad that we're still running, to be honest. Transmission's doing good. So we may go back and get another pass. We can't really move up in our class. We're second right now. Goldstone is first, and he should move up to first today. We were first yesterday, but he went fast. We're not going to catch his speed today, so there may be some value in just moving on to the next track. So I'm going to pull some data, check it out, and make a call.
The first run, for whatever reason, my bump was too soft. Meanwhile, all week it's been perfect. So I turned that up a little bit. I struggled launching on the first pass. The second pass, it was better. It was still a little struggling to bump in, but it did. And I hit it with a good amount of boost, and it went pretty quick. It went, I think, a 7.6 or something like that, or somewhere around there. I'm happy with that. So we're loading up, cleaned everything up, and switched it to cruising mode, tires and everything, and we're out.
Track as Jason Hayner goes in. Goes 775.5 at 180.57 miles an hour, and hopefully Courtney didn't suffer. Goes 8:38.5 to 170. Get them in the field for that class.
A little bit of sparkle in there, so this is our fuel. So I'm trying to figure out where this is coming from or what's going on. Maybe it's plugging up injectors.
We're gonna make some hot dogs here in a minute. I clean my fingers.
Well, that's rare.
No. Shout out to Oscar Mayer. It's more beef than the other stuff we had the other day.
Less chicken beaks, more beef.
It was bird beaks. Bird beaks and turkey.
Roy's trip to tires on his way. I'm not going to name any names, but if you see a car in the pit area, it's probably them.
We're out of dogs for probably about 10 minutes.
Yes, I see that. But we want to buy hats.
Okay.
Register will fail to get their race car done and then decide to just run something else anyway. 1286 out of the
They got round pretty fast. Right there, she's round. Look at it hike the front. See how? Oh yeah. See how high the front is? I think we went through the 60 in the air.
The car went through the 60 pretty good. It was a 101 60. A little slow through the 330, but it was starting to go left. We were a little bit out of the groove. We just watched the video. So it's steering left. I stayed into it. Then on the 1-2 shift, it spun a little bit, upset the car a little bit. Then on the 2-3 shift, it spun again. We've been pulling timing to try to soften that, but not enough still. So then finally at 5.7 seconds, I was I was on the center line. I lifted, pulled the chutes, and the chutes knocked a cone. So the car didn't touch it. You could still see the dust on the front of the car from the drive yesterday. So they video reviewed it. They said since the chutes knocked the cone, it was a legit run. It's still a shit run, but it's good enough for us today.
And Gustafson throws the parachute down 676 for 158.
The run was good to the 1.8, but the 4.5 second we broke the drive shaft. So yeah, that was that run. We're trying to put in the spare drive shaft and do another hit. If we don't, we will be sitting like in third place, and with that run we had, we'll probably go down to second place. So we really want to go that 6:30 run.
.608, 115, 951, 3 it up. Picking up 2/10 for the Nova. I'm going to put on Jordan back. They got it down the racetrack in less than 8 seconds. That's a positive. That the penalty on the rapid time will be a negative shot. Also trying to shoot his flag. I just say, yeah, goes down to
There we
go. Hell yeah.
Goes 766 with a 190. Mile speed of 176 as Stefan goes 652.1. 995.3148. Rip the throttle very quickly early.
Needs more screws.
Yeah, more screws and it'll be fine. He's gonna stay here late though, and he's got a little bit of body work to do and make it look better.
I'm gonna grab my car.
I think there was a chance.
The logical thing is to pack it up and go. We got 19 miles or something to drive. That's going to be a long night. So logically, we should pack it up and go. The car's cool. I can change plugs. It's not getting burned up. You know, so. But she wants to go out and do a better number. I understand that too. I don't know. Ask her.
Have you made up your mind yet, Alex?
And Buell left-hand side.
Trying that kills me, you know? We learn stuff. It's good data. So we got a 721 to turn in. It puts me second in the class, which I kind of knew I'd stay second because Goldstone ran a really good pass in the javelin today. So we still got a good place in the class, and I got something to turn in. We got data for tomorrow, ideas of what to fix, and better weather tomorrow.
Yeah, and nothing's broke.
We're still together.
Yeah.
No, but what Paul was telling her was that it's probably a misfire because it spiked boost, and it looked, the first thing we think of is boost. Why did it spike so much boost? Well, it backfired in the intake, and it thought it was boost. So it's probably something in the ignition. So that run was probably saved us tomorrow, where we'd have been trying to figure it out tomorrow.
Yep.
So I think it was worth doing.
Well, plan now is that we're going to get this stuff packed up. We're going to head back over to Richie's. We're going to tear the engine down again and put a couple more pistons in. Try and find somewhere here in Indy where we can get the injectors clean. Just go through and try and sort it out. Even though the data's not showing that that's causing it, I mean, it has to be causing it because there's nothing else. There's not that many. There's not that many variables that go into that part of it. So we have it fat. EGTs say it's good. O2 say it's good. So, but something's lying. So, but we just have to try and sort that out and figure out what that is, and hopefully get that stuff done, and then get the Byron so that we can race again tomorrow. So hopefully we get at least a few hours sleep tonight. That's the goal. Don't want an all-nighter again. Steve and I left here 6 o'clock this morning, went to the hotel, took a shower, and went to the track. And before most people got up, we'd already broke 2 more pistons. Thought was that maybe those injectors had crap in them, and so we just backflowed them the opposite direction. And if anything was trapped in there, that would have came out. Nothing.
Today was a epic failure of epic proportions. How about that? So I thought we had it all sorted out, and I said last night that I wasn't 100% sure what the problem was or why it picked on that cylinder. Because I didn't think it had an injector problem at the time. Obviously now, after we just made 1 pass, the thing is spot on the money, going down track, and then all of a sudden kills 2 cylinders. It just killed them. So in a 3 injector per cylinder deal, 1 injector is shut off and gives it enough fuel to kill itself. Not enough fuel to do anything else. And it killed 2 cylinders this time, not just the same cylinder, but the cylinder opposite side. So I have more spare pistons, and I'm fairly motivated to make it all happen. Actually, I'm pretty motivated to make it all happen now, so we're gonna make this thing happen, do what I said we're gonna do. And I got enough pistons to fix just about anything, so we should be pretty good.
And what about you chasing injectors now? Or?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. So I'm just gonna bail out on these injectors. We're gonna check this fuel pump. There's something going on. I'm getting a bunch of material, shiny glitteries in the fuel lines. When I drain the fuel lines, it shouldn't. It's a 10 micron fuel filter. Shouldn't have any issues with that at all. So there's something going on there. And so we're going to check all that out. I'm going to bail out on these injectors. Not that I think that they're junk or bad. I just need to change because
you got to do something.
I got to do something, yeah. Because we're not going to. I definitely can't run. I'm not going to run those again until I figure out exactly what's going on. I can't figure out exactly what's going on without having flow tested or checked. Can't have that today. So we're going to go to something bigger, badder, better. For big methanol application. My goal is to get this all done here before 6 o'clock and then crash out for a while Tom's driving or doing something, I'm not sure what, but so let him in asleep for a couple days now, so we'll see.
So this video looks a lot like yesterday's video for the fact that we're right back where we were yesterday, just taking more stuff apart. So we'll be here for a while trying to get this all back together, and actually hopefully not too long of a while, to try and get on the road decent hours to make it to the hotel to actually sleep there tonight. So other than that, these guys are going to go cover the rest of the ride, get to the checkpoints and do that 280 miles and maybe see cool shit.
Didn't know we were going to get to enjoy the show. If you repeatedly get kicked in the nuts day after day after day, maybe you're the problem. So, but we're going to give it another go. See if somehow we can appease the car gods into letting us go more than a day without having to tear the car apart.